All right. Just a reminder to everybody who might just be joining us. We are going to be watching a few of the trailers that Genshin just put out. Primarily the Road Not Taken is the name of the animated short that we'll be doing. It looks to be an Ether and Lumine short, and I bet it ties into the storyline that we're about to get in 4.7. And after which we'll go and watch the Natlan preview teaser, but I'll probably break these up into 3 videos for YouTube. Gives me an excuse to do some editing, even though I'm really far behind on a lot of the other projects. There's still a Sea of Thieves video I need to edit to bring out, as well as a Genshin video I need to edit and put out. And then later today we're going to be streaming Shadowverse, which I'm also going to have to edit and put out. So much stuff to do. Busy weekend. Busy weekend. Anywho, first things first, we're going to pause this video and we're going to start reading the description, because we always start these reactions by recommending you go watch it first before you watch it here, and then we're going to read the description. Okay. Ooh, there's a long description for once. Man, I've been getting used to short descriptions on these lately. But at least you're still out there, somewhere in the world. That trail of the comet that once streaked across the sky is now untrodden path by which I seek you. I think these might actually be the lyrics or the words that are said in this. Traveling in the nights you've left me in, I feel you, the last blow of wind. Even nowhere I can find you out, the answer is not far off now. The journey of ours has been bittersweet. Close my eyes, wondering what you would have dreamed. If you were here standing next to me, what would you know how I feel? And see what I see. Knowing that I'll always try, finding your rhythm and rhyme. Through nights that are long and dark, I'll see you shining bright, and no matter where you are, you've come with me this far, showing me the way when all else falls apart. When snow all melts away, and ice finally breaks, have you taken off? Are you already on your way? No matter where you are, I've come with you this far. I'm never really lost, our paths will surely cross. And there's no VA listed here. Oh, there is a singer. So these are lyrics. Okay. So this is a song. So it's going to be like the Arlecchino short. We're going to get a song, and we're going to get some stuff. Kind of quiet. This is the field that they were laying in the cover art for 4.7. That's very noticeable right out the bat. It also reminds me of that dream sequence we got from the Shan Yun character story, where we just had Ether and Lumine hang out for like a solid minute. When is the last time we saw the sibling? Was it the chasm? No, it wasn't the chasm. Maybe it was the chasm. Has it been that long since we've seen this? No, wait. We played as them in the Karibor quest. That's right. Oh, this is much more beautiful than me just reading it. Oh, this is where we fish up a Paimon. Dane arrives in Mondstadt. God, this is almost like a flashback to... Oh, there's Lumine and Dane right there. Oh, we're gonna see the parallel journeys. Because that's right, the sibling traveled with Dane. We have Paimon, but they got Dane. I'll let you decide which one was the better companion. I'll always travel with the bestest travel companion. Oh, great, the internet's gonna go nuts. But at least she took off her socks. No wet socks here. Alright, we're in Inazuma now. Shimmer City. No, we're still in Inazuma. Oh, I saw her now. Okay, so what else is going on here? Oh, this is the Karibor quest. Simmerer Desert, okay. Oh, Oh, Lumine braided Aether's hair. That makes so much sense. I don't know why I'd ever thought of that. Bird. We're still in the Sumeru Desert. You know, we actually haven't seen a lot of hints of the companion going through Fontaine. Usually we see little traces and evidence of someone who's traveled through the area before us, like when we were doing the Aranara quest in Sumeru. Even though we never really ran into our sibling in Sumeru, if you look into the lore of, like, Vanarana, the golden one that saved them before, it's very clearly your sibling. And there's, like, a whole lot of interesting stuff going on there. So let's do a little bit of a backtrack here real quick, because I want to see what else is going on. See what little things we might have missed, because there were definitely some parts in this where I feel like it was going by really quickly. So I feel like I've talked about a lot of the moments already, because it was really slow-paced for large chunks of it. But what's going on in this shot here? It almost feels like they're in prison somewhere. This is, I think, that little cabin we explore during the Sumeru quest line. Or maybe it's not, actually. There's just a music box. This is a wooden structure. It's not the leaf structure that was the house that we go to. These are some very interesting shots with the aspect ratio here. This is right at the border, I believe, of Old Vanarana and where the desert starts. I think this is that area, like, right outside of where you fight the Dendro Cube, but I could be wrong. I'm really curious how much more of the journey with the Traveler and Dane we don't know about yet. The fact that we haven't really gotten a Dane quest in Fontaine yet is amazing to me. And if 4.7 is not going to be the summer event, it would make sense that this is where we finally get that Dane's quest, or the interlude. Which, they tend to be little hard missions, but for the most part, we haven't really talked to Dane in what feels like since the Karibar quest, which was so long ago. It was like about, what was that, like over a year ago at this point? Well, here's this scene from the Conria. I saw a brief moment of this. Which, last time we saw a shot of this, I believe, was from the We Will Be Reunited trailer. Which I believe was the trailer for the very first Dane's quest. Here we are fishing up Paimon, right underneath Star Snatch Cliff. So Dane and Lumine showing up in Mondstadt. Which is weird. Well, actually, no, it's not weird, because this would have been like 500 years ago. It's crazy to think that Mondstadt hasn't changed all that much in 500 years. When was, like, the rule of Decarabian and the Lawrence family? How long ago was that? Like 1,000 years? Where is this? Is this like Wangshu Inn or something? I don't recognize that bed design. Inazuma City. This would have been like right after the war with Conria. So it makes me think... Inazuma... When did Inazuma start turning into a real shithole? The Raiden Shogun's Senkaku decree... That's only been in place since around the Civil War, right? Or like a couple years ago? I think I've covered enough. I'm not sure how much more to talk about here that I haven't already said. Hoyo Mix feature Emir. Emir? Never heard of the artist. So yeah, give them as much praise as you can. Alright. Once again, as a reminder for those here, we're going to be switching live streams in a bit, but after this we have one more reaction to do, and look forward to seeing that on the channel in a day or so. Alright. And for those of us on Twitch, though, we're going to go get to see it right now. So you might also be able to just go to twitch.tv/streams, and you can just watch all these as a VOD.